3 years after being released on streaming, Zack Snyder's Justice League has been confirmed to come to theaters. We're looking at exactly how and when this might happen. Zack Snyder was set to helm 2017's Justice League for the DCEU. However, after a personal tragedy, Snyder left the production. Sadly, the director's vision was not put on the big screen. The Avengers director Joss Whedon led major reshoots, which led Justice League to become one of the biggest box office bombs of all time.
I believe in truth, but I'm also a big fan of justice.
After a fan campaign led to Zack Snyder's Justice League being released on Max in 2021, the movie is now coming to theaters. On Vero, Zack Snyder revealed that his Justice League would get a theatrical release, teasing a future release date announcement. Zack Snyder held the Full Circle event in April 2023 to screen his Snyderverse trilogy, Man of Steel, Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice Ultimate Edition, and Zack Snyder's Justice League, to raise funds for the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention in honor of his daughter Autumn. Now, a wider set of fans will be able to watch Zack Snyder's Justice League on the big screen before James Gunn's DCEU movies start with next year's Superman. Now that Zack Snyder's Justice League is confirmed to be coming to theaters, the next step is figuring out what that means. No, this does not mean that the DCU is going to come back. Despite the fan campaign for DC to sell the Snyderverse to Netflix, and Netflix himself being open to continuing his DC plans in some form, that is not going to happen. With James Gunn and Peter Safran as DC Studios co-CEOs, the new DC universe will replace the old DCEU. That starts in 2024 with the animated Creature Commando series. Then David Corenswet's Superman will mark the first movie for the DCU in July 2025. Having the DCEU continue in some form while the new DC universe tries to cement itself simply wouldn't work, as fans would be confused and the baggage from the past universe's controversies would impact the DCU. As such, Zack Snyder's Justice League will likely not be given a wide release in theaters. A worldwide release would also fall under that thought. With the DCU and the costs associated with the wide release making it very unlikely for Zack Snyder's Justice League, there is only one scenario left. The DC movie could come to a few US theaters for a limited release. Snyder teased future release date announcements, asking fans to stay tuned. Those who want to be the first to secure a spot to watch Zack Snyder's Justice League in theaters should keep an eye out on Snyder's account on Vero, which will likely be where the release date is first announced.
Alright.
Thank you so much for tuning in to The Blurred Wire. Don't forget to leave your thoughts below, and thank you again for joining us. We'll see you next time.